Hey everybody. Hey there. Hi everybody. Welcome to the Midday Moment. Hi replay people. I heart you. I heart each and every one of you as we give a moment for live people to join us. Welcome to the Midday Moment. The Midday Moment, it is the place where we remind ourselves to expect great things. I take a break in the middle of my workday to share in my spiritual practice. That includes reminding myself to expect and know that I have the power to create and manifest great things. And we expect great things not because we ignore the questions of our day, not because we ignore the challenges of our day. We expect great things because we recognize that we're both fully human and fully divine. And in our fully human selves, we got stuffs. And in our fully divine selves, we got the answers to the stuffs. So the Midday Moment is designed to help make sure you are tapping, tap. Make sure you are tapping into your divine. Because when you tap into your divine, when you tap into your divinity, the truth of who you are beyond this human flesh, you tap into your river of hope, your river of joy, your river of peace, your river of strength, your river of I can make it. All right, let's sing about it a little bit. It's time for the midday moment. It's time for the midday moment. It's time for the midday moment. Oh, it's time. And what do we do here in the midday moment? I'm expecting great things. Everybody say, I'm expecting great things. Come on, believe it. I'm expecting great things. I'm expecting great things. And where are we expecting? In my life. Yeah. I'm expecting great things in my home. Oh, I'm expecting great things and all around me. I'm expecting great things. Eyes may not see, but I choose to believe. You may not see, but I choose to believe. They may not see, but I choose to believe. Sometimes I may not see, but I choose to believe. Everybody say great things. All right, y'all. Say thank you, theme song. Thank you, theme song. And theme song says, you're welcome. All right, everybody. So, welcome to the Midday Moment. We are so not by ourselves, but we are part of a larger network, and we call our movement, our practice, Kingdom. Kingdom is a way of being, it's a way of seeing and speaking. And so, we share this practice with you because it is the practice. It is the practice that assists us in having life and that more abundantly. There's a certain way that I live my life so that I overcome on purpose. I don't drown in despair. I don't drown in sorrow, but I have a plan. I have steps. I have practices. I have parts of my practice that help me very intentionally overcome on purpose. I answer my life's questions. I don't run from them. I run to them. I run to them so that I can deal with them. Things come up and out to be healed. And if you feel it, deal with it. Because if you can deal with it, you can heal it. And as you heal it, you allow love, the manifested presence of God, to be revealed in you, through you, and as you. So there's a certain way that I live my life on purpose to overcome on purpose. And there's a certain way that I live my life so that I can live on purpose. I plan to have more peace in my body. I plan to have more peace in my relationships. And I plan to have more peace in my money. It's not a guess, hope, wish by itself. It is a plan that includes hope, but it is a plan. And there's a certain way that I live my life so that I can live out my purpose. I believe that each of us come into this experience with certain gifts, talents, and sensitivities so that we understand why we are here. I'm here for a reason. All this stuff I done been through, it ain't for nothing. It's all designed to equip me and position me for that I'm called to do and the people that I'm called to do it with. All right. So I share this with you. I share from that um commitment. I share from that consciousness, from that understanding. Okay. All right. So we have been taking a journey together in the bestseller of the bestsellers called Life Changing Prayers. Prayer is a conversation. It is simply that. It is a conversation that you get to have with God, with spirit. And because I like to say God is love, it is a conversation that you have with love. This is a love conversation. Love conversations change everything because the essence of the conversation doesn't exactly change the thing, but it changes you. Love changes you. The love conversation changes you. And when it changes you, you then change the thing. So today is it is known by many as, I think it's the World AIDS Day. I think it's known as many as World AIDS Day. We frame it from a kingdom understanding and a kingdom heart. We frame it global, which is all inclusive. Okay, it is global, and we're going to say global AIDS healing and awareness day. So we're going to say that here in the midday moment. Okay, so we're going to say global in place of world. The world is a consciousness, and at the same time I think the intent in that name is that we reach for all people. This is one of my alarms. That we have a reach. This is for all people, um, all throughout the globe. So we're going to say global AIDS healing. There's one thing to be aware. There's another thing to understand, believe in, and embrace the healing. Pray for the healing. And we say awareness because it is true. It is important. It's good for us to be aware, for people to be aware, for you to make sure you get tested, and know your status, and that you have a plan for how you engage in your relationships and your sexual encounters, your sexual activities. We can talk all this other stuff. If we, you go ahead and talk all of this stuff, but real is real. And as we consider how we interact with each other and uh, your sexual activities, okay, it's important that you have some awareness and some understanding. So amazingly, in our book, because we're open to evolving. The book doesn't include this particular or a model for this particular prayer, so we yet use the book itself as an inspiration for us continuing to cultivate these different prayers or prayer models. And so those of you that have been with me, you know that in this book, it's just full of different prayers that you can pray. We offer to you different, I mean, oh my gosh, y'all know sometimes I go through the list a little bit, so I'll do it again. We got the focus prayer, energy prayer, creative prayer, courageous prayer, harvest prayer, healing prayer, giving prayer, goodness prayer, openness prayer, oneness prayer, source prayer, universal life prayer, the vessel prayer, heart prayer, fidelity prayer, employment prayer, court prayer, surgery prayer, comfort prayer, the alphabet prayer. We got holidays prayers for Independence Day, Pride Day, Memorial Day, Father's Day, Valentine's Day. All right. So it's like an encyclopedia of prayer. And the prayers are models. You don't have to pray them exactly. You can use these and be inspired to create your own prayer for the day, for the occasion. Okay. It just so happens at this point. So in part two, in volume two, we'll include the global AIDS healing and awareness prayer. So as we do so, I'm going to give you some language to work with as we honor the healing and the call to be aware as it relates to the experience of AIDS. Okay. And if you have, I loved it this morning in our earlier flow with the daily download, we actually invited people to call out names of individuals that they knew who had had a health experience with AIDS, and those that have transitioned in the midst of this health experience. And so I'm dedicating today's program to my cousin, my first cousin, Tricie. Tricie transitioned some years ago as she experienced challenges and complications with AIDS. And there's always, a backstory and a journey. Like I've told people, I've never met a 2-year-old or a 3-year-old, and I say, hey, what kind of life do you wish to have? And some of the experiences in life that we go through, they never say that. I've never met a 3-year-old that says, I want to be homeless. That's not what they say. And so life happens, and as it happens, I endeavor to support people finding the keys, accessing the keys they need so that they can have life as abundantly as they can open their consciousness to have. And so my cousin Tricie, she had as much goodness as her consciousness kind of opened up to experience. And so she healed from AIDS on the other side. She healed from AIDS in eternal life. She didn't heal from it here in abundant life. She healed in the next stage of eternal life. And so tribute and salute to all lives lived, those that are living with AIDS. I understand we have a advanced technology and medicines, and so people are living a lot longer, without all of the different symptoms and without the very quick diagnosis of an early transition from abundant life to eternal life. Okay, and so the language that I'm going to borrow, I'm going back to one of my favorite books. We went to this book the other day. I'm going back to one of my favorite books, Heal Your Body from Louise Hay. It's another encyclopedia that lists in the first column different health challenges, in the middle column, the types of thoughts that feed that health challenge, and then a new thought pattern, a new thought versus that middle thought, a new thought. Okay, so a lot of people get new thought, a new thought that helps you, or this is how a lot of people relate to new thought, rather, a new thought that helps you to then heal that health challenge. Okay. And so for AIDS, here are the thought patterns that fuel and feed the health challenge of AIDS, and how people kind of enter into that health challenge, enter into the actions that don't include always being aware and loving self, the actions that often lead to the experience with AIDS. So the thoughts that fuel and feed the AIDS experience: feeling defenseless. What's the use? What's the use? Sometimes we enter into sexual relationships and encounters like that, very defenseless. Like, what's the use? Feeling defenseless and hopeless. So AIDS just doesn't. It's not something that just kind of pops up like, without support. Even the health challenge of AIDS is supported, and it's supported by feeling defenseless, hopeless. So a lot of times when people are having various encounters, again, they're having them not with a great deal of hope and self self hope, self pride, self dignity, self hope. I remember years ago, I had come across this study where it was surveying those who were more promiscuous than others. And not that AIDS comes from everyone having 20 partners. I mean, you can have one partner, right? Um, or through, remember, some people contracted the AIDS virus through blood transfusions and so forth. But as it relates to the most common way people enter into this health challenge through sexual activity, because for the most part, sexual transmitted disease, the research said that the people that were more mindful and less promiscuous were those that were goal oriented. They had a goal. They weren't without hope. They weren't without hope, but they were very hopeful about their lives and they had a goal, which says it's not enough to say, here's a condom, but to feed people hope. To feed people hope is a part of the healing. To feed people hope. I done gone a little, it's 16 minutes. Oh my goodness. I'm taking okay, let's go. So the thoughts that fuel AIDS: feeling defenseless, feeling hopeless, nobody cares, a strong belief in not being good enough, denial of self, and sexual guilt. All right, I'm already at 16, 17 minutes. So here's the type of thought pattern that's a part of the healing, y'all. I am part of the universal design. Remember what I said earlier? I'm here on purpose. I am here on purpose. I am here as a part of the universal design. I'm here on purpose. I am important. Come on, you is kind. You is important. You is smart. This is the healing. I am a part of the universal design. I am important. I am loved by life itself. Life is on my side. Y'all know this song? Time is on my side. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Life is on your side. I know you've seen and experienced and have been shown so much that life is not on your side, but life is on your side. I came that you might have life and have life more abundantly. There's a cloud of witnesses rooting for you, rooting for us. I am powerful. I'm not without power. I am powerful and capable. I love and appreciate myself. This is the type of thought process that supports the healing. Even if you do have that very health challenge, it supports you converting. Oh, I'm full of hope today. And I took you on a little journey. Off. Thank you. I took you on a little journey, and it's time for us to get off from here. But I'm offering hope. That's a part of the healing journey. It's a healing and awareness. To be hopeful, to share people, let people know they matter. You do not have to live your life feeling hopeless and defenseless. You matter. You are powerful. You are part of the universal design. You are supported by life. Life is on your side. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I gotta go, but I love you. In honor of my cousin, look, Wakanda forever. In honor of my cousin Tricie. In honor of my cousin Tricie, who looked up to me. And I'm so grateful I had a time to visit her in the hospital before her transition. I had an opportunity to go and touch her and give her love, sharing love, to let her know you are loved and you matter. Davina showed up, the star child of the family. I showed up to let her know that she matters, that she is loved. So on behalf of my cousin Tricie, I send love, blessings, and hope. I love y'all. God bless you and God be you.